What's up, guys? It is currently 4 a.m. in the morning, probably the longest time I've ever stayed up, only because I've I just I was trying to post this earlier, possibly at like 12 a.m. I honestly don't know where the time went, but I guess this is what you get for being addicted to doom scrolling as well as YouTube. You know, the content in which you don't learn anything from, shit from, bro. Honestly, I'm tired, but it's my own fault because I decided to stay up this late and that was my choice. No one forced me to. But um I decided to put I still decided even after all that I have to post this video because this even though I still doom scrolled for a whole basically my whole night away, I'm still going to be consistent no matter what, because the thing is, every time I post a video every day, that gets me closer to the goal, like the biggest goal in the future, because this is really about all the small wins and the bigger vision I have in the future. Like, every time I post a video, that is saying like how much I get better, because even though I don't have improvement which within each video, I still have that consistency, so that consistency will most likely lead to improvement. um I think the only reason why I'm not improving is because I'm still in those beginning stages. Like, it's okay to not have it figured out in the beginning. It only matters whether or not you go further along down the road and you still haven't figured it out, because if that happens, then you must be doing something wrong. For me, um I actually do have to worry, but my habits really don't align to my path, so that equates to me being in big trouble in the future. And even though I don't have to worry about it now, I still have to worry about it because these habits won't make me disciplined enough in the future. However, posting every day will, because I still have to meet that quota before every night. Before I go to sleep. Otherwise, I'll beat myself up if I don't post it. Um, you get what I mean? But um, dang, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I'm just really tired tonight. But yeah, improving within each video, that's the goal. And even though I don't just posting every day, that's improvement to me, because I get 1% better. And I know I'm just repeating what I said throughout all my videos, but it takes someone like me to repeat the same message over and over to make that message stick in your head. Because even though I'm still addicted to doom scrolling, and I know the way in which I don't I know the way to stop being addicted, I'm still addicted because my bad habits just keep on leading me back to that moment. But I I do have a plan, and I think what I need to do is really just write everything down, because if you just picture it in your mind, then that itself is not um cannot be a sole reminder for you to do that task, and that really won't make you disciplined enough to meet your goal. But yeah, even though this is not a good video, it's another slot filler video, I still have to post it because I made a commitment. But honestly, I don't know what I'm doing either, because my friend, he gave me good advice saying, yo, try and find a niche, and I have been researching. I just don't know like what niche I should go into now. But yeah. So even though I'm just repeating everything I'm saying up until this point, I think if I truly put my all into something, I could definitely improve and have better content, because I recently watched a video about flow state, and what you have to do is really be obsessed. And before I say anything about it, I have to, like, I'll tell you now that I'll say it again in the future, so you won't, like, it will be expected of me to say it again. But the first step, you have to be obsessed. Like, is this something you think about day in, day out? And then you grind. That's when you show up when no one else does, and you do the work for yourself, and you put in the grueling hours. Then you become shapeless, which won't make sense to most people. But what you have to do is have no distractions, and you're on one goal. That's the thing. Like, you have tunnel vision, really, and you only have one goal in front of you, and you know that that goal is attainable and you can achieve that. It's not a matter of whether, if or not. It's just that you know that's going to happen, and everything around you goes quiet, which is what we call the flow state. And that's how most athletes succeed, because they enter this flow state on command, and that's how the most famous successful people succeed, because they enter this state on command. But I think it's time for me to wrap up the video. As I said, it's around like 4 a.m. I basically wasted my night away just to doom scroll, and I'll give you guys some advice right now. You should never waste one night doom scrolling, because the next day you're not even going to remember what happened. So what memories will doom scrolling give you? In fact, there's so many benefits to getting a good night's sleep, and doom scrolling, everything about it is harmful. So just don't do it. Like, in fact, you should probably just delete social media altogether, or set screen time limits. But anyway, I think that's gonna be the video. It's 4 a.m. I hope to never do this again in the future, so I can actually give you the content you guys deserve. But I will see you guys for day 14.